Today we're going to be talking to George Stevens, who's the CEO of Guidelight Business Solutions.
That's right.
And just a little bit of intro on Guidelight. They are a custom software development firm here in town, and they do a lot of really cool Web 2.0 projects.
That's right.
Welcome, George.
Thank you.
How would you define Web 2.0 as it pertains to your business, and how has it shaped your industry in the last 12 to 18 months?
Sure. As a custom software development company, we bring in as many cutting edge technologies as possible. Because we are software engineers, that's our core value that we bring to our customers.
Right.
We're trying to introduce Web 2.0 technologies internal to Guidelight so that we can better collaborate with our customers.
Right.
What our customers are demanding from us is an increase in no longer looking at things such as a panel or a screen. They don't want to see, what is this, a wireframe.
Right.
They're looking at more interactivity, more dynamic things. They want to see more like a storyboard. They want to know, okay, here is the base user interface. How does this interact? What's the dynamism that's built into the page? And how do I capture my, my end user's attention? Gather critical information so that I can better my business,
right,
and at the same time provide great value back to that end user.
Okay. So give an example of some of the, like one of the applications that you build that involves the Web 2.0.
Sure. We did a project for Rice University. They have a project called Connections with an X. That project it's an open source project,
right,
and what they're doing is putting together, they have been putting together, and they have now, a e-learning and a online courseware platform that many universities around the world have adopted. They came to us and what they needed was, how do I build up more of a community in the open source world,
right,
so that I can continually integrate and iterate my product? How can I increase my touch points with the custom software developers out there,
right,
that want to take my e-learning platform and expand it and
right,
add more value? How do I capture those individuals that want to be contributors?
Right.
So we have this courseware platform. I want two things. I want to be able to open up the ability of content providers to create the courseware that I plug into my platform.
Okay.
That's in the first phase, right?
Okay.
But at another level, I want to be able to expand the capabilities and functionality of that platform. What do I need to do in order to nurture and engender a software engineering community around my platform?
right,
When we went in there, we needed to obviously put in some of the basic things that you would typically find in an open source community. A bug tracking system that had certain openness to the general public,
right,
increased openness to a select member of software engineers that wanted to contribute, and total openness for the internal staff, because this is a fully staffed and funded open source project. Very critical to Rice University.
right.
Another thing was, how do I get feedback? How do I manage my platform, the APIs within my platform, so that I do open it up, so that I do make it attractive for custom software developers, independents, people that want to contribute,
Right.
so that they don't have to go through big hoops and difficulty in order to actually put together that content.
Okay, very nice. So it has been said that MySpace has done to the online marketplace what Walmart did to the retail industry. What do you think of this statement, and how has this new dynamic affected your business?
MySpace is to online marketplace as
Walmart
is to the retail marketplace. I can see commonality between those two statements, but also I'm going to take a little bit of a contrarian position and say there's great differences too.
Okay.
Walmart is a brick and mortar. Yes, they do have an online presence, but Walmart's is their whole focus is how do I maximize efficiency from manufacturer to supply chain to outlet to the channel
Right.
and the consumer. Now, one common piece across that thread to MySpace is gathering metrics. MySpace gathers vast amounts of metrics, and so does Walmart, in order to make sure that we can squeeze out any inefficiencies along the way. What MySpace does, another piece of commonality between those two entities, is MySpace is an outlet. It is a platform that allows heretofore unheard of vendors to get market presence, which is exactly what Walmart does to those independent small mom and pop manufacturers around the world. Another thing is Walmart is definitely for the masses. So too is MySpace. MySpace, obviously, for the 14 to 25-year-olds, they want to express themselves. They want to hook up with friends. They want to build a friendship network. But probably one of the most important things from a commercial, from a company, from a firm perspective, is MySpace. The end users of MySpace want to not only express themselves and hook up with friends, but they also want to consume pop culture. And that is what MySpace is. It is a nexus of pop culture. Videos, music, friends, what's hot, what's going on. I want to know what's going out in the world, because as these teenagers mature, they want to be connected with society, and that means pop culture.
Okay. Who is on the cutting edge of Web 2.0? That is, which sites are pushing the envelope on Web 2.0 concepts? Where are we headed over the next year?
Yeah, it's very exciting. I mean, there's some technologies that really have just been completely untapped. BitTorrent. How do we get BitTorrent to be the grid of collaboration and content moving around? How do we incorporate that into a Web 2.0 world in some of the things that we deploy? That's exciting from a technology perspective. From a web application specific sites, there is obviously Tiati, which is Tape It on the Internet. Right. I missed my favorite television program. Go to Tiati. It's in beta right now, but it is coming out where it's a community for television programs. Okay. Mint.com is another exciting one. Now that a lot of the barriers have been broken down about sharing credit card information online, doing online e-commerce, now that all of that has broken down, people are more willing to go to a site as an aggregator. Right. So long as that aggregator of their online financials provides them value. Mint.com provides that value. Mint.com has the financial advice to help the end user take money in low income bearing accounts and make recommendations to move it into higher income bearing accounts. All of that building up that community. Very, very Web 2.0 types of things. Right. There is MeCard. Now this one's very young and just starting to come out. MEECARD. It's, instead of having a Flickr account and a Google account and a MySpace account and all of these profiles peppered across different sites across the internet, MeCard is an aggregator of that. Now whether that takes off or not, I'm uncertain. Right. But as Web 2.0 technologies and the increase in community and collaboration continues, this may have an increasing play in the marketplace.
All right, well, thank you very much for sharing all that information with us today.
My pleasure.
I hope you enjoy your time here at Innotech.
I certainly will. Thank you
very much.